It wasn't on news now.
No, I mean, we should fire it up.
Yeah, I'm changing it now.
So what's your reaction to judges ruling denying your?
Absolutely, we're disappointed in the judge's ruling, but we knew that this was going to be a long process. We knew that this was going to be a long fight. We know that eventually this case was going to go to the Supreme Court. Our intent is to file an appeal first thing tomorrow morning. So this case is going to be heard before the Supreme Court.
Just to be clear, so the judge struck down the temporary injunction, but he did not appear to rule on the single subject provision. So if I understand correctly, y'all could still prevail on whether this law was passed by violating the single subject rule?
Yeah, that's my belief. I have to consult with the legal team. I have not talked to them as of yet, but that is my understanding as well. So yeah, this is a dangerous law. We're going to continue to fight. We have a great team that's working against this law, great citizens, great volunteers that are concerned about our kids' safety, are concerned about citizens in the state of Oklahoma. So we're going to continue to fight this dangerous law, and it is dangerous, and it is unconstitutional. So we're cautiously optimistic that the Supreme Court is going to do the right thing on this issue. We're not going away. We're going to continue to fight, and we're going to continue to fight for the people in the state of Oklahoma.
You know what the timeline would be with that appeal?
Tomorrow morning? Yeah, we're going to file an appeal tomorrow morning, and hopefully the court will rule approximately Thursday or tomorrow, to say, and prevent this dangerous law from going into effect. So the state Supreme Court has the final say, and we're asking that the injunction be granted.
Why do you believe it's unconstitutional? Separate from this lawsuit in particular, you all have other plans that
Oh yeah, we have a lot of plans. As I said, we're not going away. This is just the beginning phase of a long journey. We're going to work hard. We're going to work hard. We're going to work to try to prevent this law from going into place on November 1st. But yeah, this is just the district court level. The Supreme Court is going to hear this case tomorrow. We're going to file the appeal, as I indicated. And we know that this is a long journey, but we're going to continue to fight. We're going to continue to push. We have a phenomenal team, and we're going to consult with our legal team as well later on this afternoon.
If this law goes into effect November 1st, what do you think that we will see as a state?
Oh, wow. I'm very concerned. I'm concerned that this law goes into effect on November 1st because, as I said, it's absolutely dangerous. It's dangerous for the citizens in the state of Oklahoma. And it's concerning. It's very concerning. And that's why we're here. that's why we're here.
Dangerous for various reasons?
Excuse me?
For various reasons it's dangerous?
Yes, for various reasons. And all we're asking for is for training and a permit, and that's what we've been fighting for, which is the current law to remain in place. That's all we've been doing, is fighting for the current law to remain in place. But we're not going away, as I said. We're going to continue to fight this dangerous law, and we want to protect the citizens in the state of Oklahoma.
Representative Lowe, currently 14 other states have permitless carry, and we recognize those citizens' right to carry without a license here in Oklahoma. How come we haven't seen Wild West or shootings in the streets? Because 39 million other people can carry in Oklahoma, just Oklahomans can't.
I'm concerned about the citizens in the state of Oklahoma. What happens in other states, that's what happens in other states. I know that this law is dangerous, and I know that we're going to continue to fight against this dangerous law, and most importantly, unconstitutional.
But they can carry
Thank you very much.
They can carry here in Oklahoma without a permit. 39 million other people.
How is it unconstitutional?
39 million other people can carry in Oklahoma without a license, but Oklahomans can't.
Sure.
End of the hour, the hero.
Don Spencer, President, Oklahoma Second Amendment Association. We're really pleased with the court ruling today. Obviously, the state legislature had approved this, the governor approved this. The judge today was just consistent with that action, and we're very grateful for that.
your thoughts on another appeal, your thoughts on November 1st?
November 1st is what we're looking at because we're going to have a rally at the state capitol celebrating constitutional carry, and I do not anticipate that being interrupted.
There's been so many challenges to this law, and I can present for many of those challenges. What did it feel like sitting in the courtroom today and watching this, one of the final challenges, if not the final challenge?
I don't know how you can continue to say the constitutional right is unconstitutional. It is completely beyond anyone's basic concept that would be unconstitutional. Watching it and hearing this take place, it's another Hail Mary attempt. Tomorrow's going to be a Hail Mary on top of another Hail Mary. We're going to be rallying, like I say, peacefully on the south side of the state capitol Friday morning in celebration of getting 112 years that should have never been taken away or right be restored back to the people.
They touched on a little bit on log rolling. Your reaction to all of that?
Well, since I participated heavily in the actual putting the language together, everything in that 12 sections, there's 12 sections in that bill, are all within the Self-Defense Act. So each one of them, just like was presented, was still related to a firearm or the carry of a firearm or the person with a firearm. I don't know how you can consider that a log rolling. Thank you. Anybody else?
Appreciate it.
Good? Yep. Thank you.
Any words, Mr. Spencer?
Hey, guys. Yay our side. Let's go. We'll see what happens tomorrow at the state Supreme Court. But as far as that goes, is we will also see at 10 o'clock Friday morning at the state capitol. Bring your warm shoes. All right.
Yeah. Any concerns that when they file in the morning that there'll be any action to stop it before Friday?
Anything can happen. I would imagine you will see the same thing play out that we've already seen today. We saw a couple of months ago with the action, the appeal action. So I don't anticipate the Supreme Court getting involved any different than what we've already seen.
All right, thank you. That's John Spencer, president of Oklahoma Second Amendment Association in Oklahoma. So guys, what happened, we just won. We had permitless carry brought into effect, into law in February. And
that's right, Matt Alexander, no injunction.
And it will go into effect Friday, November 1st in Oklahoma. They tried to bring a lawsuit and it was found to not have merit. So they were unable to stop him. As you saw Representative Lowe indicate, he is going to go to the Supreme Court tomorrow and file an appeal.
We should find out how old the judge is, because the president of the Young Democrats of America just left, who believes that people after a certain age should not be allowed to vote anymore, nor should they be allowed to decide for themselves what they do with their own money.
You didn't see the question I asked him. We did, okay.
All right, folks, that's the wrap up here. We're at the Oklahoma County Courthouse. No problem, Matt. Happy to have been here for the people, supporting freedom, liberty, and the American way. I'm happy to be here for those who can't. Still, I can't be a proxy for everybody. As I'm fond of saying, you can't have a seat at the table if you don't get your butt off the couch. So civic engagement is absolutely, absolutely important. As you can see, these are people that will fight tooth and nail to the bitter end to keep us from having our rights and liberties that are guaranteed to us, that are ours inherently. So we can't give up the fight. They are, no pun intended, low down, dirty individuals willing to stoop to any depth to do anything they can to achieve their goals. You have to fight fire with fire sometimes, folks. All right, everybody, this Friday, 10 a.m., Oklahoma State Capitol. We're having a rally for freedom. See you there.